Back in the office on Monday. It is already late afternoon and I'm going to be going home and going on my run here pretty soon. But I just wanted to start this vlog today. Wasn't planning on to continue the vlog after last week, but I've decided against it. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to continue this kind of trial run till, I don't know, whenever I stop. So we'll see. I had a different video yesterday and whatever, but this is pretty much daily except for that I shot some different videos on Sunday. The real daily vlog will be happening here after I graduate school. So that is the big plan, getting that in place. I need to stop spinning around while I'm talking. I forgot about that. But anyway, today's vlog is going to be a little bit different. I'm basically going to be listing some different items here, but I'm also going to be listing some personal items. I have some watches and a big bunch of camera totes in the back room that I need to get listed here at some point. If you watch the Crazy Pick Your Life Dealers channel, you'll know that we're going on the road full time in just a little bit over a year. So that's going to be a big deal, and I need to size down before then. If you've seen all the different camera displays and all that, that really is just barely touching the surface of what I have. So I need to start narrowing it down first of all, and secondly get some stuff ready for the trip, which that requires some money, and selling some stuff should be a good way to get that. So let's go show you the back room quickly, and then I'll let you know what's going on next. In the back room here, going through the crazy door. Doesn't slam too much. But this is where my little storage area is here in the very back. It's a bunch of different totes. And basically, I had an idea, and I still have an idea, to make a kind of camera museum thing in my office, which I was going to buy a bunch of shelves and put all this stuff on here. So I have a lot of different parts cameras, mainly, that are in here. Like, this is one of probably 5 or 6 totes. There's a lot of stuff back here if you see how many totes there are. So that needs to be processed and lotted up as a part slot and sold. There should be some money in there. And that, of course, will all go to the business, because these were business cameras that I basically just took out of inventory for this display. So my ongoing plan on that is obviously to get that stuff moved out before we leave on the trip. So that's what I'm starting and putting in motion this week. So that's what this week is. But of course, I gotta keep on listing different things. So I will be doing a bunch of listing this week as well. So about the camera, it's set up for last week. I just bought one. The one I had in mind on Amazon, I actually had one all picked out yesterday. And then I realized Amazon charges a good amount of sales tax. My $580 camera is going to be like $58 sales tax or something ridiculous like that. I just couldn't do it. So anyway, I decided to look around a little bit more, and I found one today. Made an offer to the guy, and he accepted. I took about $25 off of his price. So my new camera is coming, along with, actually, I bought 2 cameras. As crazy as that sounds, the one I'm shooting on right now, I actually kind of like it, because I can attach vintage lenses to it and do all different types of effects. The problem is, this one is a bit fragile, but the big problem is that it does not use standard memory cards. This camera is actually intended to use 2 different types of memory cards. One of them, the Sony memory stick right here, and then secondly, the SD card. The problem is, and the difference between the two, is one is really expensive and one is nice and cheap. And this one, though it's supposed to be able to take both, it only takes memory sticks. So it confines me to very small memory cards, and also just, I don't want to buy a new one because they're like 60 or 70 bucks and they don't work with anything else I have. So I bought a new camera, and that one should have the SD card capability. It only cost me like 150 bucks. These cameras are a steal and what they are, but that'll be coming too, so I guess I have 2 different cameras coming. Well, I didn't get that camera, I probably should have, but I just cleaned this of a little bit of corrosion that was in there. But I cleaned that with some vinegar. Vinegar and Q-tips will get rid of most types of corrosion, mainly white corrosion, but I don't know, there's some other ones that'll take care of. Green, you're pretty much out of luck. Blue, mostly out of luck. But white corrosion, vinegar will clean that very well. So what we do to test these movie cameras basically is just kind of test that they run, and if there's a selection dial for different speeds, that's 12 frames per second, 16, and 24. This one has a bit of a clicking, but that seems to be reasonably common. The way we test these is basically just test the speeds, and then if there's a battery for the light meter, we have to test the light meter too. And of course, you want to test it with batteries if it's a battery powered one, and then a lot of these are not actually battery powered. They're just wind up. This one will be sold as, I don't know if the light meter works or not, because it uses a battery that is no longer available today. So this is more for display or for use, depending if somebody wants to convert the battery to one that can be used. But as for the speed things here, this one seems to work just fine. Also forgot to mention that obviously you want to test the zoom, focus, and you want to look at the optics to make sure there's no, because we call it fungus, it would be haze or fungus in there. It's hard to describe. I'll try to get a close-up picture when I find some at some point. But you just want to check for that, you want to check for scratches, and that's about what you can do on that.
Sparkly machine.
I don't know. Oh, it's an old flash bulb. What's up, bub? We're in the office. Dealer is here. He just paid for my camera. The camera is coming. Yeah, he's dealer.
I'm dealer.
Dealer. And it's time to go on my run.
Nope, Dad.
So let's get home. Brought my camera, and it should be a good day for a run. I'm not going to be vlogging on the run. Those kind of shots are hard to get. I put one a while ago, so hopefully I can get a GoPro soon so I can sort of do on-the-run time-lapse things. But anyway, about 50 degrees out. Nice day. Down in my room, time to get changed. One thing I want to mention quickly, I have this cubing shelf here. I filmed a cubing video the other day, so I guess I'll put a little link thing up there, which I'm not sure it's going to be up there or up there. It's kind of weird. It almost reverses it when you edit it. Feel bad, push harder. Ha! It's feeling pretty sore and everything from all my scootering yesterday. Literally scooted for like 2 hours straight on that really bad scooter. But anyway, 12:15, new record. Out of 57 runs, that's my fastest. I've run one of those in by about 8 seconds. Pretty good. Let's go eat supper. Might do a little bit of scootering around and then get back down to work. Okay, after supper, I'm outside. I'll be curious to see how well this camera can handle the dark. From my experience, it can't, so you probably can't see anything right now. For some reason, my phone actually does work great in the dark, like you can actually see stuff. It's super grainy and everything, but at least you can see. So I don't know what's up with this camera. It just does not like the dark at all. Hopefully my new camera will fix that. It's definitely not quite dark out yet, but it will be shortly, and I'm sure I'll be out here for a little while. After yesterday and that run, I'm really not feeling like doing anything super crazy, so I'll probably just do some normal warm-up tricks, and then maybe try some odder tricks. Like I might try a bar spin to manual to tail whip or something like that. I'll try some weirder tricks. This is the highest ISO setting on my camera, which basically means low light, and it seems to be working for right now. I'll keep tabs on though, in case it gets bad. Let's start with the double whip, and I'll do an untwist and a couple other things. Wow. That was a caught double whip. Let's try untwist quick. My arms are super sore from yesterday, and everything else is a bit sore too. Scooter is a workout. Oh, I wasn't paying attention, so I didn't hit that 100%. Let's try that one more time. Let's see if we get a bar twist. Ooh, there we go. Okay, well, let's play the third one earlier landed, so that's actually pretty good. Let's go for a heel whip quick. Let's go quickly for a double bar. 2.5. That was sketchy. Let's go for a bar. Oh, that's a double bar. But that's what I'm gonna get. Let's try manual full cab quick. Try some other weird tricks. If you do it right, these are really flowing. And that's not it. Kept kind of spinning. That's not very good. That's a few tries at it. Not sure if I have it tonight. Let's try one more try. Oh, nope. Not gonna do it. Let's try one new trick that I haven't landed before. That is a 180 untwist. Wow. Surprisingly close. Let's try one more try. That was a bad one. Okay, let's try bar spin manual to whip. I know those in a little while. Top out manual tricks I'm not super great at. And then I land it, second try. Let's go try a couple wall tricks quick. For a wall plant triple, and I'll give a couple attempts to this new trick. I've been trying to land the wall plant 360 double whip. See how luck I have. Wall plant triples. When I get first try, and I was basically what I do by that. Oh, that's pretty much first try. I hit my toe on there weird, so let's try it one more time. There we go. Went off frame it then there, but I think I landed that on camera. Let's try that wall plant 360 double a couple tries. That was pretty close. I had foot on the deck. Sort of close. Nope. So, no more filming scootering stuff tonight, but I think what I'm going to do tonight is probably like a 2-to-1 ratio, maybe a 3-to-1. Well, list 2 or 3 items for the business, and then I'll list 1 personal item, which would be these watches, and I have some cameras and stuff to list too. So this is one thing I like about this type of camera is that you can actually test all different types of vintage lenses. Right now you're seeing the image on a 1970s Canon 17 to 102mm TV lens. As you can see, it does have some vignetting, however that works, but it's a smooth zoom and focus and everything here. Be a great vlogging setup. Focus it here a little bit. Yep, doesn't focus that close. But there it is. Let's get it listed. Hey, I'll see how well this records, but here is a macro close-up on some haze in a lens. So this Canon lens I was just showing off here, but it's this kind of hazy looking layer of stuff right above the inner optic. It's actually inside the lens in this case. Here it is in more of a normal perspective. As you can see, you can't see it a lot there unless it's under macro. You can sort of see it at an angle there. This one just has some minor haze. Usually I'd see if I can remove that. In this lens, I don't think that I can. It has kind of goofy lens ring. I don't like to repair a lot of lenses, so this one will probably just be sold as is. It still has a reasonable image, as you saw before. So I just cleaned and tested all these cameras and things, and here's what I have to list. I have this Canon movie camera lens that I've shown before. Have a shutter release. I have a little Minolta diopter there, that little tiny square piece there. And then all this stuff here, the filter, the case, and those are all included with that camera. 4 different lenses of various types. Have some pieces I took off, some broken cameras to list. A Chinon DSLR, and I have this big lens here, and then I have this SX70 sonar, which did not test out, but I'll still list for parts. So let's get some listing done. Like I said, I'm going to intersperse this 3-to-1 with some personal stuff to list. Okay, so here's the deal. I have 3 items listed. I just listed my personal item on my other eBay account. And there is this minor issue with my account. If you see the feedback score right there, if I can zoom in on it, 90% positive feedback. Oh man, what happened there? Well, the problem is I sold 10 items and 1 of them I got negative on. And the reason for that negative was I don't check this account and I did not catch the message that this one item was not as described. So now I'm stuck with the 90%. My mistake. That's how it works. But anyway, so I guess I'm going to try and regain my feedback score on that account. So that is the first item listed on there. Let's get the next batch of items listed here and get another item listed. Okay, so there's 3 more listings for the business and 1 more watch listed. I listed this G-Shock over here. Not sure what I'm going to list next here, but I'll probably just go for some of these little goober bobs, and I don't have a lot left. It is midnight. It's definitely nearing time to quit, which is probably going to be another 30 minutes. So let's get a few more listings done and then turn in for the night. Okay, so the night's just about over. I got 3 more items listed, which they're all really small things here. Should be pretty easy to knock out tomorrow, and I got this 1 other watch listed here. And I think that's about it for today's vlog. Definitely not a lot of crazy listing, but that'll resume probably on Wednesday. Tomorrow's vlog's going to be a little bit different. I'm pretty sure we're taking a day off again tomorrow. Different from last week, we're actually taking the day off. So that should be fun to see what I get up to on that day. There's my little pile of personal stuff listed, and I'll go put my number on the board in a minute. But I think I'll end the vlog here, so thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed. Leave any comments with any comments you may have. And that's about it. Goodbye. Noah out.